More changes by the CDC for vaccinated passengers aboard cruise ships. Let's talk about it right after this. Chris here with High Seas Cruising, and welcome to today's video. So the CDC has made more guideline changes for vaccinated cruisers. Now, if you are fully vaccinated, you no longer have to take a COVID-19 test prior to getting on the ship. You no longer have to take a COVID-19 test to get off the ship, and you no longer need a COVID-19 test to take back-to-back cruises. Now, that is only for vaccinated, fully vaccinated individuals. If you are not vaccinated, you would still have to take a COVID-19 test prior to getting on and when getting off the ship. They do still recommend it for international travelers, even if you are fully vaccinated, but they've left that up to the cruise line's discretion to whether or not you need to test them or not. So the CDC continues to incentivize you to get the vaccine, particularly when it comes to cruising. With the changes we've already seen this week, you don't have to wear the mask when you're outside on the decks of the cruise ship. You can take excursions that aren't with the cruise lines, explore on your own if you're fully vaccinated. Now you don't need a COVID test to get on and off the ship if you're fully vaccinated. And with some of the recent rules that we've seen from the CDC, not for cruise lines yet, but here in the United States, where if you're fully vaccinated, except in certain circumstances, you don't have to wear the mask inside or outside. And I do expect to see that transfer over to the cruise ships here in the next couple of weeks, probably before July, when cruises are actually set to start. So they are definitely trying to, hang that carrot out there for you to say, hey, get fully vaccinated and you get this. You don't get fully vaccinated, and that's a whole different set of rules for the cruise ships. If you're not vaccinated, you are wearing the mask inside and outside. Your port excursions are very, very limited to what the cruise ship's going to offer within that cruise bubble. You still have to have COVID tests to get on and off the ship. It really seems like they're going out of their way to make you want to get the vaccine if you want to cruise, or at least make it easier for you and more enjoyable. I know just me personally, I'm getting my second dose tomorrow. I know I'm getting it so that I can cruise without the mask. I can take the type of excursions I want. I don't have to worry about the test to get on and off the ship. Every one of these things has motivated me to get the vaccine because of how much I really just want to cruise and cruise the ways we used to. But of course, that still does leave several unanswered questions, and we just haven't heard from the cruise lines as to how this is going to work yet. Are they going to be fully vaccinated cruises? Are there going to be fully unvaccinated cruises? Are they going to be a mixture of the two? And if it's a mixture of the two, how do you identify who's had the vaccine and who hasn't? What about the folks that can't take the vaccine for medical reasons or small children? These questions just haven't been answered yet. And as fast as this guidance is coming out, this is the second change we've already seen this week. Who knows how many changes we could see in the coming weeks as we work our way towards July. We still haven't heard from the judge yet in the lawsuit of Florida, Texas, and Alaska versus the CDC. So we're still not even sure how that's going to play out exactly yet. Because I'm sure everybody that's been following the cruise news knows that in Florida, you cannot ask a vaccination status of the passengers, while at the same time, the CDC is completely incentivizing you being vaccinated. Don't know exactly how that's going to work yet either. More stuff we're just waiting to see and hoping we get some answers here pretty soon. Carnival has a cruise scheduled to go July 3rd from Galveston, and that is just 5-6 weeks away from us right now. So if they're not planning on being fully vaccinated on that ship, and they haven't even taken a test sailing yet, that really leaves more unanswered questions as well. So on one hand, a whole bunch of stuff we don't know. On the other hand, after months and months of nothing from the CDC or guidance from the CDC that had nothing to do with current science, now we have the CDC making all kinds of changes to benefit cruisers who are fully vaccinated, and it does get us one step closer to returning to normal cruising. So I think they are positive steps. Of course, you do have to be vaccinated for it, and like I said, I think that's what the CDC's goal is to make it look so much better to be vaccinated versus not vaccinated. To make it so much easier for the cruise lines to say, okay, let everybody be vaccinated, because now it's easier for us as well. But there are people out there who just can't take the vaccine. There are people out there who do not want to take the vaccine. And of course, we have children under 12 who can't get it yet. So we're going to have to wait and see how all that is going to play out and how that's going to affect the upcoming cruises. All right, well, I hope you have enjoyed today's video. If you did, let's give it a thumbs up. Have yourself a great day, and we will see you out on the high seas.